Wow. Okay, so hi, I'm Amelia. This is an update video to the long, over 30-minute video I posted last week, just simply because I am so bad at, keeping more frequent. So we're gonna fix this problem. Anyways, update to last week, kind of some job updates, and that's being because I was talking about that whole thing about getting denied for those positions I applied for. Well, funny enough, I still don't know what happened. I did get denied for that both positions, and um, I found out that they didn't actually fill the positions, which means that it was some other denial. So somebody did tell me, well, go and actually find out, was it a system denial or did someone in the store actually do it? Because apparently I'm finding out after this, and there goes a text message, that apparently it is there's this weird thing where my works application system has several different layers to it. Basically, there's not just you submit an application, then it goes to one person. It actually goes in, and then like goes through multiple stages. I don't really understand why there might be like a system rejection thing, because generally you would think that the system would not reject stuff, reject people based on credentials, because that's going to be something that's going to be for a person to decide. Especially when you fill out the application, there's no like easy way to say, "Oh yeah, I have the credentials." I added a resume to my application, but there's no foolproof way for the system to see my resume and then say, "Oh yeah, you're good. You meet the credentials." That would be the first step. Now, the second step is apparently there's a corporate reviewer who looks at the application and then determines if the person qualifies, and then that's once it shows up for the store. Then the third level is the store that can deny or accept an application. Then they take it to interview, then they take it to actual hire or not hired. So apparently, people are telling me, and this is not coming from the horse's mouth, that there is the possibility that either I got rejected by the system or it got rejected by the person who corporately reviews it. However, I find it kind of suspicious that if it is corporate, that it would have gotten denied with both of them would have gotten denied within an hour. Now there is something I have heard in the past, which is Lowe's has, which there's my company, has this really weird way of they will they do not provide upward mobility to employees who have been written up. However, that shouldn't be a factor here, being the fact that I was written up once, very, very long time ago. It was like, I don't know, like 4 months after I had started. I'm coming up on 2 years working for them. And that write up should have disappeared off of me sometime last year. There's no reason why that write up should still be sitting on me. And I don't even understand why they do a year. And and the other rumor I've heard is usually the write up thing is only a factor once they go to make their decision process. And I have been interviewed and before, like, I haven't been denied for other positions coming after it. But anyways, outside the point, I'm still trying to figure out what happened there. People have told me to go talk to one particular person who probably would have been in charge of figuring that out. I'm not very hopeful. And the other thing is that, so as a little update to this whole bad, work struggles, I had another major disassociative event happen the day after I recorded that video last week. I had that video and then I went into work the next morning, and let's just say, long story short, I was so stressed out I ended up having a little bit of a argument with one of the supervisors. I mean, it wasn't one of those things where it was like super bad, but it was a definite argument that put me on edge, especially at the end when the supervisor said to me, why don't you, maybe is there the possibility that they know around here that you're super stressed out in your position and they just think that you're going to be stressed out no matter where you go in the store, which personally bugged me a lot because it was like, well, then that means that there's no understanding that why I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated over things that would not be true in any other department. And I even sat there and told the supervisor, I said, look, that's your opinion, and I highly disagree with it. But it put me on the edge enough that it triggered a huge panic and disassociation, and I came walking into the store after I was supposed to just take 15 minutes to go get my glasses fixed, bawling, tears running down my face, and I went to grab my supervisor and I'm like, hey, I need to talk to you. We talked for another 2 hours. Ultimately, I ended up just staying through my shift, but I kept it very easy. And, well, let's just say things haven't still gotten better. It's an ongoing conversation that has to be had, and I'm still trying to have. It's coming to fruition. There is going to be there is going to be a completion to this whole thing, and I'm hoping for it to happen soon. I am going into work soon here. I mean, like, as soon as I'm done with this video, I need to get in the car and go. And that will be, ow, as my hand gets tired. So that will be me rushing to go see, hopefully I'm hoping my supervisor's there, and I'm getting closer to knowing what accommodations I need for my job to really help with my issues. One is maybe having a support buddy. I'm also I'm considering browsing the facts of reduced hours, even though I can't afford that, but it might be what I just have to do for the time being. And then the other thing, I mean, those are two really good ones for me. The other one is just having the ability to take breaks when I need them. So if I'm pulling product for my fulfillment job, I can just break and take a breather for 5 minutes. It honestly does tons of help when I can do that for 5-10 minutes or whatever, and I don't get pressured and investigated after the fact. I had an interesting conversation with one of my supervisors yesterday that kind of helped, but I will update more as I go on this discovery of accommodations for my stressful job that I cannot get away from at the present moment. And just a quick other update, I have officially started my orientation this morning. Come this Wednesday, I'm going to be starting my CNA training. It's going to be 9 to 4. My supervisor, even though I'm not supposed to have any unavailability as a full-timer, she's been flexible with me and is like, look, I can make this work for you since it's so important. And I do need to move on to better jobs. So wish me luck in that area. So this Wednesday will be the first. I think it goes for about 12 weeks. I need 75 hours of classroom time and 100 hours of clinical time, which I think the only thing that will be a little stressful is trying to squeeze in that 100 hours of classroom time. Sorry, my cat is jumping on the fish tank. Hey, Toothless. Hey. Doom cough. So there you go. There's your little update. I got 3 more weeks of my spring semester of college, and then I'll have about a month off before the summer semester, which I'm planning on doing my biology and chemistry class, because the sooner I get those, if I do those in the summer semester, that'll mean by spring next year I can apply for a nursing school to be able to do my RN. So, and then I don't know, I don't know, it might be a summer, it might be a fall semester thing. I don't know which one's going to work better for me. That's a challenge. A lot to decide. And I had a lot to decide about on Friday about, is this the path for me? Because it was a huge struggle of decisions, because I want to move forward, I want to get better, I want to pursue, but there's a lot of questions of, is this the right choice? And I know we all struggle with that, but anyways, I should end this video before I turn it into another half-hour video. And I'm late for work, which I've had plenty of exceptions on my time card for the last month, and I don't need to be getting a write-up because of that, that's for sure. So I will see you guys in another few days. I hope you're staying well and lovely. Do not forget to follow me here and on my social medias. I'm trying, like I said, I'm doing an experiment here to try to do more vlog and real life experiences. And one reason why this is also important, I'm thinking maybe I should do like a little review video every Wednesday of how it goes along, because long time ago, we're talking 10 years ago plus, I worked for AT&T as a technician, and I had about 7 weeks. Yeah, I think it was about 7 weeks, but it was also multiple days, so there you go. It's like 5 days a week for 7 weeks. I had my technical training for how to perform the job. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did like it might have been 3 days a week or something. But every day I was in class, I made a quick update about what we learned that day and the things like that. It's actually, you could still go find it on my old website. Well, my website that has an imported blog, but that was an interesting time for me. Tons of spelling errors. I was not the same person I am today. But anyways, I kind of want to do that same thing now. So, oh my gosh, I am going to let you go. Talk to you all later. Bye now.